Hi, Minasi here. This is the last in a series of videos about the blues, and I'm calling this the blues and beyond. And why I'm saying it beyond is I'll explain in a minute. If you learned everything that I've been talking about, taking like a B-flat blues, but each chord use minor thirds, take those minor thirds, develop them into 2/5 F minor 7, B flat 7, and then A flat major 7, flat 5, related major. Okay? And then, or the old fashioned way of B flat 7, we're in the key of E flat. Alright? So if you develop that, and you can do it in B flat, and you can find all the related major chords and minor sevenths and ninth chords and tritones, great. This is what you need to do. You have to do one in the key of C, doing the same thing, one in the key of F, and one in the key of G. If you do all of those, you will have covered every chord you can possibly think of. Now, I'm not talking about sharp nines or augmented 11s, but you will cover most of the chords. And as far as extensions or what kind of alternatives you want to use, you can adjust as you go along, because if you take C and you go up in minor thirds, you got C, E flat, G flat, A, right? So then you've got G minor 7, B flat minor 7, D flat minor 7, E minor 7, flat 5, and then you have B flat major 7, augmented 11th, and so forth. So then you do the same thing in the key of F, and you do the same thing in the key of G. You have it all. You've covered every chord. So how do you use it then? After you've done this work, and believe me, this is a lot of work. I've been playing the guitar a long time, and I'm constantly working on this myself. It never ends. It's always about different approaches to different chords and to play what you really feel. So let's say I have a G minor 9. Pretty chord. I can look at it as a B flat, major 7, and end up on a G. I can end up on a C. I can leave out the B flat altogether, play on a D minor 7. But then I can, I can get fancy. Where I go, of course, F sharp 7, E flat 7, and all of that works. So what you need to do is take a tune, any key, and just reanalyze it. Okay? Break it down to dominant sevenths. That's what I do. Some people do it the other way. They break it down to minor sevenths. Okay, Pat Martino, he sees an altered chord like a G7 sharp 9. He plays on A flats, minor 7, and it works. I don't do it that way. So I have a different way of doing it. But you take a tune, anything. You stepped out of a dream. So it's C major 7, D flat major 7, G minor 7, flat 5, E flat 9 to A flat major 7. Okay? So I could look at the first chord and play D. And then go up a half step. Now for the E flat 9, I can do A7 to A flat major 7. That's one way. Another way, let's say it's C, I can think of it as D7. There's all kinds of ways. You can play chromatically, intervallically, whatever makes you happy, whatever you feel comfortable with. You have to find your sound. That's the only way you're going to find your sound, is constant experimentation. Okay? You can listen to Pat Martino from afar and you'll know it's Pat. You can listen to Joe Pass from afar, you'll know it's Joe Pass. And that's what you need to do. You have to develop your own sound, and the only way you're going to develop your own sound is through practice and through experimentation and constant determination. You have to have the determination to do this. And it takes a long time. Some people are naturally talented. Julian Lodge, he's a natural. You know, everything he plays comes out great, whether it's jazz, Dixieland, country, western, rock, just does it. Me, I can't do that. You know, I have to work at it. And so do most people. So good luck and have a good time.